In the book of Matthew, chapter 25, we have a very powerful parable that Jesus gave about the talents. The master gave the talents to one, was given five, another one two, and another one. And I want to bring a teaching around that on this powerful parable. And in verse 25, when the master is talking to this man that received one, he says, "And I was afraid and went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, here you have what is yours." One teaching that we can have from this parable of the talent is the issue of fear. Fear can never be a strategy for any kingdom fruitfulness or productivity. Fear kills any productivity. Fear kills any profit. This third servant that was given one talent, the Bible says he was a good man. He didn't steal. He didn't lose it. He had it. He did not fraud or corrupt the one talent. But the Bible says he simply hid the talent. And the reason was fear. His fear led to inaction. There was no action. And lack of action led to judgment. He didn't misunderstand the master's expectations. He knew. But he misunderstood the master's heart. Fear is a powerful force. Fear can keep us from trying. Fear can keep us from risking. Fear can keep us from creating or stepping out. Because when we fear to fail, when we fear to be judged, when we fear to be misunderstood, or we fear that we are not measuring up, we are not like them, we are not like so and so, then that will lead to failure. But when fear rules our lives and fear rules the life of a person, we end up bearing what God has given us. And when we do that, this does not just rob us of ourselves, but it robs us of the kingdom, fruit, and productivity which comes as a result of our obedience. God never intended fear to be our guide. God intended that faith should be our master, not fear. While fear buries, faith builds. God has not given us a spirit of fear, the Bible says in 2 Timothy 1:7, but a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. That means that we can act boldly with what He has placed in our hands, trusting that He will strengthen us as we continue. And I want to challenge you, if you've been playing it safe, you're afraid to use your gifts, or you're afraid to step into what God has called you to do, today is a good day to begin to dig up that talent and begin to put it into use. It's always wise to reflect on a few questions in life. It's always wise to know what fears have held you back from using your gifts or pursuing your calling. It's also good to ask yourself questions like, how has fear shaped your view of God and His expectations? Because when this man feared, he had a totally negative view of God. He thought God was a dictator or a hard master. And It's also good to ask yourself a good question. What step of faith can you take today so that you're able to move from fear to faithfulness? Because fear will cause you to be barren. I pray that may the Father give you the conviction to pray for His forgiveness for times that you've let fear silence your obedience. And I pray that may you never bury what God has entrusted to you. May Jehovah God give you the courage to step out and to use your gifts boldly for the glory and honor of God. I pray that may God help you to rise up and overcome fear and begin to use that gift, though you may feel terrified and you may want to panic because of the magnitude of assignment God has given you. Just rise up and use it because God is with you. God bless you so much. Hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.